Hi YouTube, it's your boy Grassy TV. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing all of my starter loot filters for all archetypes and classes in the game. This is going to help you filter out that junk that you don't want to see to make sure that you're highlighting items that you do want to see. Unfortunately, I'm unable to give you just importable filters. The filters that I make in the Season 6 beta do not work in Season 6, and the filters that you make in Season 5 will not work for Season 6. This is unfortunately a limitation of the game. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to edit and set up your filters yourself, and you can do this before the season even starts. Let's get into it. In order to set up this loot filter before the season starts, you simply just need to go into local after the game update. So about an hour or two before the season launches, there's going to be an update, a patch that happens on Steam. You'll update the game. Season 6's patch is now in the game, right? So whenever you load it up, you'll be in Season 6, you're just not able to go online. Once you have the game loaded up, you're just going to click on local. Then if you don't have a character, create a character. If you do, just log into one of your characters. You're simply just going to press escape, go into options, gameplay, loot filter, and this is where we're going to be doing majority of the work to getting our filter set up. Once you have your filter done, you can click on export on the highlight settings, put this on a notepad, email to yourself, whatever you got to do. Then whenever the season starts, you can log into your character and you're simply just going to click import and you'll import that code here and you're good to go. The same applies for the filter settings. If you make any changes to the filter settings, you can export that and then import it. You're good to go. Now, if you don't want to do any of the editing that I'm going to be showing here, you can just use the endgame options. In this window here, when you press escape, options, gameplay, loot filter, you have highlight settings. You're just going to select the preset that matches your character's archetype. So if you're a Fizz attacker, you'll select Fizz attacker. If you're a arcane caster, you'll select arcane caster, whatever it may be. Same thing for the loot filter on the left side. You're just going to click on the presets based on whatever difficulty you're in. So if you're a normal, you'll click on normal. If you're a nightmare, you'll click on nightmare. And you can follow that. That will work for the most part. I personally like to get a bit more in depth with it just because I found that certain items can get certain affixes that just really help with the overall leveling experience. That's what my filters are going to be covering. In order to edit a loot filter, we're going to press escape, options, gameplay, loot filter. You can see we have all of our different item types up here. For this example, I'm going to use helmets. So we're going to select the helmet base type. Then from here, you can see all the different tiers on items. So if we wanted to customize the D tier, we would hit customize. And then from here, we can turn off and on different rarities within the D tier. You will need to do this for each tier that you want to change things on. In order to edit a highlight filters are going to highlight items, give them a different color and a beam based on specific affixes that you've designated to be highlighted. Press escape, go into options, gameplay, loot filter, select the item type that you want to change the highlights on. For me, I want to change helmets. And at the bottom here, we can see highlight filter. Click on highlight filter. And as we scroll through here, you're going to see a ton of different affixes that we can turn on. So if I were to turn on life percent here, anytime life percent drops on a helmet, it is going to highlight regardless of its tier. I do have these instructions available in the written guide as well for your viewing, as well as I do have highlight filters showing you exactly what you need to do in order to set up these filters based on your archetype. So if you need a highlight filter for a physical attacker, when you select the physical attacker, I have every single item type in here, and you're simply just going to select the affixes on that base type. So here's an example of the pure physical attacker. To edit the highlight filter, I'm going to press escape, options, gameplay, loot filter. We're going to select helmet as that's their first base type, then select highlight filter. And then from there, I just follow the affixes to highlight. We have enhanced damage per level, attack speed, physical damage. This will also just say physical damage in Season 6, attack damage, deadly blow, all skills, and physical skills. Now helmets are done. From here, you're simply just going to click on the affixes for each base type until you have completed your highlight filter. I know this can be a bit of a pain in the ass. There's no better option here for me to give you guys filters without just not playing the game at the beginning of the season. Now for loot filters at level 1, I don't use a loot filter. I just let all the items that can drop. I don't even go in here and select normal until after I complete Act 1. Because I want to see every single item and every single base type. I want all of it. The only situation where I may differ from that is if I can't use a certain weapon type. So for example, if I'm playing a marksman, I can't use a spell blade. So I can go in here under weapons, and where it says weapon type, I can click on common through mythic. I can actually turn off spell blade so that I don't see them anymore on the ground, period. This is a bit troll though, because you could find a +5 base at the beginning of Act 1 hell, and then you end up slamming it for 4 sockets, and that could be worth a lot, and you never would have even seen it. Then from there, whenever I hit nightmare, I select the nightmare preset. Same thing applies to my fresh level 100 filter. I just use the endgame early health filter. You can make a bit of adjustments to this. This is taking maybe B tier items and lower and removing them, other than maybe satanics, as well as keeping maybe mythics on or rings and amulets. But generally speaking, I just use this early hell filter. And then for endgame filters, I will have these available day one. I will be in the endgame and I will start updating these as I'm playing through. Like, hey, I'm in hell 3. Hey, I'm in hell 5. Hey, I'm here. Like, I will start adding filters that are importable so that you guys don't have to deal with doing all the highlights and the loot filter side of it once we get there. And that's going to wrap up this video. Be sure to hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all of my future Hero Siege related content and news. And come check me out live tomorrow at twitch.tv/Graxy_TV. Obviously, this season is launching. We're going to have a huge blast. Would love to see you guys there.